Welcome back, everybody. My name is Zane, and we're just going to jump right into today's video where we're going to start off working on modular frames in order to continue our vehicular transport that we need to get so we can move on to bigger and better stuff and get tractors, which will be a game changer for us at the moment. So we need to find some iron that we aren't currently using that we can then transform into the modular frames. And I believe there's actually some right up here somewhere. So let me go find it real quick. Okay, so the problem with these like 8 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes, is that they are literally all of them are impure, which is really, really bad, as we have discussed earlier in episodes. So it's going to be slow processing, but I believe we can do everything we need to with just these 6 nodes. So why don't we just sort of lay out how we want this to set up. So to start with, we need to figure out how much of each resource we actually need. We need 12 iron rods a minute and 3 reinforced plates. And to make reinforced plates, we need 30 iron plates and 60 screws per minute. And that's just to get 2 modular frames a minute. Oh boy. All right. So that is not great math. So if we get 5 of those a minute, we can do 1 modular frame. That is 30 per minute. I believe these output 20, so this has to be overclocked, which requires one of these, which then is 45 iron ingots, I believe, a minute, and these only do 30. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to do some math here real fast. Give me 1 second. So I went ahead and cleared all of the iron ore off of the nodes, and since we have 6 nodes, we can only get 180 iron ingots per minute without overclocking, but I don't have enough of the power shards in order to really overclock this. So that means the most modular frames we can make a minute is 7, because per modular frame we need 24 iron ingots a minute. So if we do 7, but if we do 8, it's too much. We can't do 192 without overclocking. So I think if we do 7 modular frames with just these nodes, we should be able to do that. So why don't we start sorting and wrapping this stuff up. Actually, why not just make a time lapse of me working through this? So I've already run through the numbers, and you guys know how to play this game at this point. So I'm actually just gonna make a time lapse of me working on this, and we'll see how it goes. So I will see you all just in a second, and enjoy the time lapse. So I've run into a bit of a snag where we've actually just straight up run out of power. So if we look at this one, so this is connected to all the manufacturers, and it requires 105 megawatts by just these like 7 manufacturers, something like that. And we are already above what we can produce, which is 525, and we need 551. So yeah, we need to find more power first before we do anything. And I've actually already found some coal way up here with a nice water source right next to it. So why don't we head up here and see what we can find. Oh, well, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I didn't realize that water was cliffed down a lot, and there's of course no easy way to get down there from here. And that probably means the coal is either up there or somewhere in there. So I guess I'm going across around this lip here. So I found the coal spots. There's one there and there's one right there. And the water is right there, as you can see. So, and my thinking is, since the coal and the water are literally as close as they could pretty much get, we might as well build all of the coal power plants here and just move the electricity up. I think that will be our best bet. So I don't know how many we can fit here, but we have plenty of water for however many water thingies we need, water pumps we need. So let's do some quick maths and find out how much of each we can make and need. And after some quick maths, I found that one, we have 120 coal per minute coming from into this conveyor belt. Each generator uses 15 coal a minute, so that means we can have 8 of these coal generators, which means we need 360 cubic meters of water because each one uses 45 cubic meters of water, which means we need a total of 3 water pumps, as each one of these uses or creates 120 cubic meters of water per minute. I don't know how many pipes that comes out to, but we will find out because I think it's only like 240 or something like that, so we're going to need at least 2 pipes, if not 3. So why don't I get started on creating the array for the coal generators and see what happens. So I have brought power to the miners and I have everything set up, but it's time to bring power to everything else as I explain what we got going on here. So it is basically the exact same setup as the other coal power plant, where we have our coal generators colored correctly. We got our water pipes going into each one. Each one of these pipes has 2 pumps, so it's 240 cubic meters of water that will get total. And yeah, the coal is just slowly making its way through as it saturates each one of the generators, and we should see this spike up, which is exactly what we want. So I think, do we have water in these yet? No water quite yet, I don't think. Yeah, no water. It's gotta make its way into the... There it is. Yes, we have water. Let's go. Let's go. And now that we have more power, which is switching between 1165 and 1015, which is plenty more than what we're currently using, I think we can turn this stuff on if I figure out where a open... Does that power anything? I honestly have no idea what's connected to what. Nope, that's the same one. Here we go. There we go. And this should boost up. That'll go up as all this stuff turns on. And I don't even remember if this is still... Yeah, it's still all connected. Nice, nice, nice. I think... Oh no, this is connected though, which is a problem. So let's quickly connect all these up. And let's see how this goes. I honestly have no idea. Again, if this should work just fine, but I don't know. And after just a little bit of time, we already have 46 modular frames, and I actually got rid of one of the manufacturers because it was only producing 0.5 of a reinforced iron plate. So I just overclocked the last one to get that extra 0.5 reinforced iron plate to make it a little more efficient and not have to fill up all of that with the rods required when it was right there. So it actually reduces the amount of rods I use, I guess. And checking up on the power, we can see that we actually have way more power than what is required for this, which is exactly what we wanted. Still a little sketchiness with the power plants up there, so I might go check on those to make sure nothing's going wrong, because it should not be fluctuating this much at this point. It's been like 20-30 minutes since I set those up, so it should not be fluctuating that much anymore. Ah, I see what's going on. It's still saturating the coal for all these. So have 2 left, and I think this one, yeah, so this is the next one. So it's just fluctuating between 150 megawatts because these 2 are not fully saturated with coal yet. But there's full amount of water, which is fantastic to see that the water is at least done. And so I think the last thing we'll do in today's episode is unlock the vehicular transport. I've actually already put the items in to make sure I actually had all of them. So let's launch this sucker, watch it go up and not hit anything. And we have new vehicles. Yes, we have trucks now, I do believe. And we might want to do, yeah, well, no, we definitely need this first to unlock this stuff. So let's select this milestone, and actually might as well just go unlock this since I have everything except the rotors, which should be right here. Yep, there they are. Let's head back and unlock this as well. Oh, we gotta wait. All right, well, I'll be right back once this comes back. And now that it's back, let's load up this sucker with all that we need and watch it go off again. And now we can do basic steel production. One of my cats is going berserk. So that's great. And now that means we can, for next episode, we can start working on some basic steel production. Where is it? There it is. To get all of this stuff, and so that we can start working on, it's just 6 Mark 3. He's really going crazy. And get all this stuff. I know, it's crazy. But I think that will be the end of today's episode. I hope everyone stays happy, stays healthy, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.